What is going on, everyone, and welcome to How to Win Balatro Multiplayer. I've been loving the multiplayer mod, and I decided I want to make a video after finally reaching the top 10 in MMR on the ranked queue on the Balatro Multiplayer Discord. And let's jump into it. So, just like all my videos, I'm going to go over a few quick hitting tips, and then we're going to play a run to demonstrate those tips. And I think I found the 3 tips that have been the kind of rules I've been living by that have allowed me to succeed. So rule number 1, economy. The main difference in a Balatro multiplayer game is going to be the economy. And when you're both playing on the same exact seed, the one thing you can do over your opponent is roll deeper in shops, buy and purchase more packs, see more things. Generally speaking, buy the vouchers like a reroll voucher, overstock that maybe your opponent could not afford. That is going to allow you to see a joker that fits your win condition, which we'll talk about in the next tip, which will snowball into a victory. And this also means, in my opinion, I'm willing to sacrifice lives to roll deeper and find the joker that will actually snowball into the victory. So I've actually had, I think in my last like 6 or 7 games, 4 wins where I've been down 3 or 4 lives to 1, and I came back and won. Because once you find that final piece that your opponent did not have because they didn't have the economy to find it, you are going to win. Even though it's going to take multiple rounds, you are going to win that game, because as long as you keep that economy going, you will continue to find things that your opponent is finding. So even if they're able to upgrade, well, you're going to be able to match that. Now, you could end up on slightly different builds because of this, but more times than not, you're going to come away with a victory. Really, like, the way to win Balatro multiplayer, in my opinion, this is an economy battle. It's who can min-max Balatro a little bit better. Of course, there's going to be more decisions to it, but at the end of the day, almost all my victories are coming from being able to roll deeper, being able to find one thing that my opponent is not able to find, or maybe we have the same exact builds, but I was able to deck manipulate more due to my economy, buy more tarots. I love a tarot merchant, and even, you know, the ×4 tarot cards voucher, because deck manipulation, once you have those jokers, is so important. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, what is the win condition in Balatro multiplayer? Well, I mean, there are times where you won't find any of the re-triggering mult jokers, but 95% of the games, especially if you're playing on white stake, which is what they play in the Balatro ranked queue, at least right now, it's going to be re-triggering mult. So first of all, you have your Mime and Baron. And I actually think steel cards are a little bit more reliable in this version of ranked, because you can't find justice cards. Glass cards are pretty rare, and they're not as powerful. However, there are so many more things that work with scoring re-triggering. So your Hack, your Sock and Buskin, your Chad, all those do the re-triggering. Dusk, and then you have things that give you score on when the card is scored, or it gives you X-Mult when things are scored. Ancient, Bloodstone, Idol. Due to how many more options there are there versus Mime and Baron, I tend to look for those. And the way I build towards those is making wild cards, so they're ready for Ancient, Bloodstone, and Idol. This means if the Idol hits any flavor of my 7 of clubs, right? If a couple of them are wild, they count as 7 of clubs, and they get the ×2. Just due to how many more options there are, I think that is the way to play. That is the way to win. And again, if you're building economy, even if you're sacrificing lives and your opponent's ahead of you, you have 3 or 4 antes to find just a couple pieces of this puzzle. Photograph. How can I forget putting Photograph on there? And maybe even Pareidolia to help things work with Sock Photograph. So yeah, re-triggering mult is going to be the way you get the big number, the way you surpass your opponent. And this is why Glass and Chad were somewhat nerfed in Balatro multiplayer. Glass now gives ×1.5. You can't find justices in tarot packs. You can only find a glass card from a standard pack. However, it's still the way to go, in my opinion. And then my last tip very much goes along those lines. Open up every single standard pack. This is the one place I will sacrifice economy, I will sacrifice interest to get, is opening up standard packs, because that's the only way I'm going to find a glass card. That is number 1. Number 2, it gives you ideal things to build around. You know, you get a Red Seal 2, you know that ideally I would like to find Hack. You can build towards that Red Seal 2 with Deaths, Hangman, Strengths, and whatnot. It will snowball with these seals. So if I get a purple seal, I'm starting to get more vouchers or more tarots, which usually lead to even more tarots because, you know, some tarots give you money, gold cards, etc. Allows you more economy to find more tarot cards. Everything has a snowballing effect in this game when you min-max. So these standard packs, I think a lot of people scoff at them. Even in regular Balatro, I'm not going to get on that rant right now, but they are some of the most powerful packs in the game, specifically because you can find the seals. It's a really easy way of finding some Exmal on a card with Polychrome, because there's, you know, a better chance of getting Polychrome from a standard pack than there is even an Aura Spectral card, if I'm not mistaken, or around the same. So open up all the standard packs, even if you need to sacrifice a little bit of our rule number 1 economy. And those are my 3 big tips. Those are the 3 kind of rules I've been living by. So let's try and take these rules and apply them to a Balatro multiplayer game. All right, so we're here. We have a game, and we're gonna jump into it. So, economy early is important. This skip tag is really interesting. $25 early on the Zodiac deck could be nice. The only thing that worries me about it is what we talked about the shop queue. So I could miss something that is in this anti-1 shop queue that is very powerful. Not the end of the world. We're gonna see what we get here. If we get like a good econ joker, maybe we don't need the investment tag. I do love Tarot Tycoon for multiplayer because you can manipulate your deck kind of completely, but I think we may pass on that. Joker Stencil's nice. I'm gonna open up the standard pack. We get a Wild Queen with a gold seal. So this can help 2 things. A, this can help us get money because of the gold seal, and B, because it is wild, it can work really well for Ancient. It also works well for Idol. So if the Idol picks any flavor of Queen, this Queen will get the ×2 on it. I do think with this, we are going to skip and get the 25 bucks. Yes, we're going to miss a shop. That is a little scary. We'll see what happens. Hope we don't lose because of it. But that's a little bit too much econ to trade off and really worry about. You know, if there's something in that shop, there's something in that shop. It's going to be hard for my opponent to afford it unless something crazy is there. So, all right, $35. First thing what we're going to do is jump into the standard packs. Could get a gold seal queen. I think we will. That can help with econ. We get a red seal ace. And I'm going to grab that. Feels like we have a good set of cards. We have red seal, so that could help us a lot, you know, with the re-triggering molt. We have some money. We have some money. Here's, you know, set ace. Don't really care about it right now. I mean, maybe we'll keep it, but we're looking for the econ cards. So we're looking for the 2 queens that could get us some money. There's one of them. I think we'll settle for the 1. Go ahead and play that. Get a little bit of cash going. Well, a lot of bit of cash still going. Delayed gratification, that could be quite a bit of econ. We'll open up the Mega Arcana first. We do get a Hermit. I'm gonna first Magician. Magician, very good source of money in Balatro, generally speaking, because you can re-trigger the lucky cards. You can re-trigger them enough that you are consistently getting the $20 trigger, and then you're pretty happy with your life. Open up that pack. Not super happy with the plus 12 molt for the straight. Do you think we'll grab delayed? We'll grab the strength. We're also going to level up flush in case we run into an ancient joker. Gonna grab the hone. Golden ticket could be really good econ if we get re-triggering. gonna go ahead and get the flush. I'm gonna see what's in the judgment. We immediately have regret, and we're gonna go next. So I'll probably get rid of you. We are looking for the queens. We got them. Well, we got one of them. I'm gonna play this. We have at least a 3 of a kind here. Okay, we got the 4 of a kind. I'm also gonna make this ace into a 2. I'd much rather the red seal be on a 2, which could work with hack, over the ace, which has nothing that really helps with the re-triggering. So we're gonna go ahead and play this 4 of a kind. We're gonna get $6 from delayed gratification. Have a bit more money. Very curious what my opponent skipped for. Almost a little bit scary. To-do list here is fantastic. I think I can get rid of delayed. Reroll. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna go ahead and get the hermit. We are gonna get you. We're gonna sell you. Use the emperor. Judgment. Hallucination is kind of nice. Let's open up the standard bag. We get another hermit, and you see how this money is kind of snowballing a bit. We could add one more queen to make the 4 of a kind more likely. I don't think that's necessary. Let's add the magician. Let's remove the tower. Let's open up the spectral pack. We get you. We could get a Ouija. Don't think it's worth it. The Grim is interesting because you could get a glass ace. But I think we're just going to skip. And we'll go next. We'll ready up. So here, I'm probably going to just admit we're probably going to lose. But I'm going to be looking to make money. I'm going to be looking to get things out of my hallucination. And yeah, we definitely are not scoring that much. So I'm totally fine with it. We'll upgrade full house. We're going to sell the Saturn. Looking for another 10 would be real good. You know, we'll play the queens. Here are the 5. Hey, $20. That's what we're looking for. We'll play the 2s. Maybe another jack or a 10. We didn't get it. So we're just going to play these 8s. And our $4 from to-do list. We're going to go into this next round with $63. Some good tarot generation. Some different possibilities for scoring in the future. Go ahead and just hold you. Go ahead and reroll. A death is nice. So we're going to do this. Hallucination. Another temperance. I could asteroid my opponent. I think I'm just going to level up flush. I'm going to open up the second celestial pack. Get another one, which is nice. We'll level up flush one more time. Again, mainly for if we see that ancient joker, which could be very powerful. You're on 2 pair, which is doable. Fool with the death. It's nice. I think we'll do the 2 in terms of what we'll copy. I think one more reroll is in order, and we'll go next. So 2 pair is what it wants me to play. We can do that. Though I do wish that 2 was lucky, I will admit. Kind of going back and forth on what to use it on. We're gonna do this. We got another $20 is really nice. No, we are gonna use it on the 2. And this, you know, is it gonna score enough? Maybe we do this. Then we still have a discard to maybe get a flush. We got the flush. That's so perfect. Ship it. Plenty of chips. It's definitely not our problem here. I would like to make, again, those twos lucky for money, wild for ancient, bloodstone and idle possibilities. Let's open up here, hallucination. Never lucky, but we do get another 2. Also, we can't say never lucky. We're in an okay spot here. I'm gonna grab you. Go next. Photograph. A little annoying because right now we have the 2s. We could always get a pareidolia is possible. I'm gonna grab this priestess to block it from showing up in the shop. Grab another. Were you on pair? That is nice. That's on pair. You know what? I think we're gonna hang them. I'm just gonna discard. That's a good pair to play. I'm saving this for the another $20. Oh my gosh, for the red seals. Okay. We'll keep the diamond. 4 of a kind should be enough. Get rid of those. Alright, we only found 1 red seal. Happy with it. We'll play 4 of a kind. We'll ship it. 6,000 points. $61. Now you're on 4 of a kind. I think I'm ready to sell you. Grab you. Okay, we're gonna grab this. Not really worth it. Not really worth it. I will grab the lovers. Hallucination pops up there. Make a couple lucky queens. Open up the standard pack. We get another wild 2. We do get a polychrome 3. I think we gotta take the polychrome 3. We could always strengthen our 2s. Would love something to re-trigger. Can you even grab you, considering I think we guarantee lose this round. Go 1 deeper. Go next. So yeah. We are gonna lose another life, which, you know, sad, but it is what it is. You know, we will discard all these. I do think we are going to make you a lovers so you can be a flush. We do have a photograph. You know, there's something we could do here, maybe with diamonds and a face card. It's gonna have to be a jack. Let's ship. Well, yeah, let's ship the 3 of a kind. Man, the $20 hit again. I was kind of hoping for maybe some money, but okay, we got you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We ideally would want 1 more diamond so we can keep that steel in hand. Ooh, we didn't get it. So we're gonna go like this. Ship it. Another $20 and no molt. We do score enough to pass up our opponent. Kind of underestimated how valuable that flush was. I'm really glad we have flushes leveled up right now. Faceless Joker could be quite a bit of money. We do need scoring in some capacity. So I'll think about how we're gonna approach that scoring in a sec. If you don't know what that is, Asteroid takes the level of your opponent's highest hand down. We both did it to each other there. Not completely shocked. I do want to make the 2s and the 3s, and we have a Fool to do it. I think this is a perfect opportunity. Okay, go next. Well, I don't love to get rid of the lucky cards. It is going to be a guaranteed $5. That's pretty nice. Just going to play this hand. You're guaranteed $3, so we are gonna play you. Get rid of this. Get rid of these. Okay. So do that. We do have 2 more red seals I want to turn to 3s. I do think we sell those. We play the these 2s. We got one of them. We'll just do this. And then we have the flush, which I think, oh, it's a flush house. Do I want to unlock a flush house? I think it's fine. We get 10,000, we win. We don't lose a life against the blind, which is very nice. Okay, Hungman. Smeared could help with the whole triggering thing. Although you're wild. Do you have a wild queen? That's intriguing. That definitely is intriguing. I do want to make... So I think what we want to do here, get rid of the 8 and the 7. We'll strengthen the Jack and the 4 because we have lots of 5s and make more queens. And then we're going to Lovers the 3. Ah, never lucky. Kind of, I don't want to say made a mistake there, but what I was trying to do was get a tarot card to block, you know, to use in that Arcana pack. Didn't end up working out that way. That's okay. Get rid of those. Get rid of these. We have almost a diamond flush. Get rid of those. That is a diamond flush. Ship it. There we go. Some nice triggers. Okay, Arrowhead could be helpful for a lot of points. Don't know if it's necessary. We are gonna grab you so you don't appear. Shad is great for what we're doing. So I do think I'm going to get rid of our tiny bit of X-Molt that we had. Star Hermit. Okay, so we're going to get rid of a 8 and a 4 I'm going to turn these into diamonds, and we're going to permanent. Actually, probably should have made one face card into a diamond, so we could play, you know, the diamond flush. I think I'm good here. Temperance, got a little bit of value out of gift card for like a second. Keep going. Magnet is very, very, very good, because if we see blueprint and we know our opponent would also have it, we could then get a second one. Do I want to get rid of smeared? I don't have that many hearts to begin with. Yes. Don't want to roll down anymore. Let's ready up here. I could have used the judgment, kind of messed that part up. You can be part of the flush, which is actually great. So we're gonna get some faceless value here. We're just gonna play this. We're going to play this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I want my $5. Okay, we play this. Alright. Well. Okay. I think the way we got to do this is you go first. You go second. Because we want an extra retrigger on our photograph. And then you go third, fourth, and then fifth will be the polychrome. And we're gonna ship it like that. I think this should be enough. Hey, the plus 20 molt helps quite a bit. Really looking for a hack here, but you're seeing a lot of, like, you know, I wasn't planning on winning and being ahead on lives right now. I think we're getting a little bit lucky in that aspect, but the focus on econ has allowed for some really solid deck manipulation. We've rolled a lot. We haven't found what we've wanted, but you know, that's gonna happen sometimes, and that's why you have even more money to continue to roll. Gonna make more diamonds cards. The one great thing about Balatro PvP is you don't have to worry about things that could counteract your build, like diamonds being debuffed, because all the boss lines are PvP battles. Oh man, this could have been so good. I do think we get rid of a 6 and a 5 here. I do think we're gonna immolate and then we're gonna cryptid. And we'll cryptid the 2. It's okay, we got some deck manipulation there, and we got 20 bucks. Was really open for a red seal, but you know, it is what it is. Or yeah, it is what it is in terms of the cryptid. We'll strengthen those 2 to 3s. Get rid of maybe you guys. That's $5 right there. That could be another $5. Maybe we play this. I want to see if I get other face cards out like that, so then I could use a Chad on that queen. We're going to strengthen you 2. And then we're going to go with the... We're going to put you first. And we'll ship that. No, that's a 4 of a kind. Oh, no. That is the one thing you gotta be careful when you're trying to play flushes to utilize, like, the photograph. Is that you could accidentally play 4 of a kinds. And that's weirdly a bad thing. Which, it didn't affect us there. That would be more of a problem on the PvP. More lucky cards means more money. Go next. do that. Do you think we play you? Because very good chance at 20 bucks. We got 2. There's been so many money triggers this game. It's kind of incredible. This should be like no points, which is good. Playing this. Perfect. Get another 5 bucks. And then we'll play you, maybe you and you. You go in the front, then you will trigger twice. Ship it. Another $20 trigger. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Now I could use this heading into the final, into this boss, knowing if we win, we secure the victory. But I'd much rather save it for, honestly, if we don't secure the victory here, right? And we run into that blueprint or brainstorm, that could be the difference. Keep going. Let's level up flush. And we have not seen the re-triggering jokers that we talked about. That's okay. 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna play this high card. We're going to maybe discard like that. We're gonna play these two. I'm looking for basically maybe another queen to do a flush house. We got it. Okay. How do I want to approach this? So you even though I like you being wild, I think I'm gonna make you lucky. So I can put you first, then I can put the queen, then I can put this queen, then I can put this 3, and then this 3. We're gonna get rid of the 2 and get rid of one of the 3s to try and find the steel. We didn't find the steel, but that's okay. So you're gonna go here, then you, then you, then you. That is gonna be a flush house. And let's ship it. They may have enough to survive there, but again, we're in a very good deck place. We have the magnet, we have plenty of econ. I feel pretty confident even if we lose a life here. Now if they come out with like E50, oh my gosh, that was close. All right, well it looks like they weren't able to get something going, but again, I think this shows how much econ is important because there was not many good jokers at all there. So us utilizing all the utility we could led us to the victory. So thank you all for watching. I wasn't able to showcase the re-triggering molt, but a little bit with the red seals. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you for your next one very soon.